What a day. You started this off, and I mean, you're saving the world right now and the small business, and you're the face of it. And then what you saw this morning, just tell us what you were thinking before when you first saw it.
Did I lose you?
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, well, you cut
You
out.
got
I didn't
me?
hear the question. Yep.
Oh, I said you're saving the world. You're saving small business. You're $30 million raised. You're the face of it. Chamath on CNBC talks about you, and then and then this morning you wake up probably like little droggy, and all of a sudden the brokerages aren't letting these people buy stocks. You can only sell them. What were you thinking when you first saw this?
Seemed illegal. It still seems illegal. It's wild. In plain sight, it just seems like people are getting robbed, cheated, you name it. Everything. It seems unfathomable.
Unfathomable. And to me, seeing that the people are buying these people aren't able to buy stocks, but you can sell it, and then all these companies, these Wall Street companies, are all aligned. It just seemed too good to be like. I feel like these guys got in a room together. But like, what can you save small business with this $30 million? Is there something like you think we could do to fight back? Is it buy the stocks, don't sell? What are some things that you think we could
Well, I mean,
do?
buy
Or
the
like,
stock, buy the stocks half the time. No, there
true.
isn't much you can do. I mean, unfortunately, you just gotta you can't forget about it and pressure. I mean, it's crazy that this is the one thing that seemed to unite like Democrats and Republicans, but people have to go to jail. In my mind, you got to investigate a full blown and not a half assed thing. And I don't know how realistic it is, but you got to get phone records, subpoenas, and figure out why they did it. I mean, Robinhood had to know this is the end of their company. Like, you can't shut trading off to your core demographic and think you're going to survive. So there's a reason they did it. There's a reason they did it. They knew the consequences, and they still blew up their company to basically save hedge funds. So who put the pressure on them? Is it illegal? I think it is, and people have to go to jail.
And that's it. And that it's your take. I mean, it was shocking, and seeing how this all is interlaced in the back end. And I know you bought stocks, AMC. No, I'm gonna do it the way you do it. Knock. No one does it funnier than you. So, are you still owning those stocks? What's your take?
Yeah, yeah, I still have them. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen to them. I still think when they get turned on, they could go up, but the suits may be in on it. They got out. They were able to cover their shorts probably. But yeah, I still own it. If everything goes kaput, I'll lose about 2 million on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's hopefully it doesn't. The Wall Street bets community, I've never seen a stronger, tight knit group in my entire life. We had on Citron, the short seller, on Thursday, and the stock was at $42. GameStop. Wall Street bets came in the room and took over, went to 72, and since then, I don't own GameStop, but since then, I mean, I own a little bit, but not like I did. But since then, it's taken off, and so these guys have such a large community. And what strikes me is like a similarity to you. You're a disruptor. You do what you believe, and it's usually like the thing that's fair. You're not a Democrat or Republican, as much people like to say that if you interview Trump, you're just doing an interview. And so I think a lot of people follow you on this, and CNBC was covering what you were saying because to your mind, it was just wrong. What's next for
Wrong.
you in
I
the
mean,
market? Are you
wrong. Everybody knows what happened today is wrong. Um, Listen, the general philosophy that it's too much speculation and you're protecting the investors or whatever, it's like, well, that's what hedge funds do. Like that, when you're betting on a short, you're speculating. So what's good for thee is not for me, or whatever you want to say. What happened today is totally wrong.
Yep. Now, what do you think about like joining a class action lawsuit?
I mean, there. I tweeted this out, but again, I'm pretty sure the Robinhood founders and the Robinhood people and maybe the Citadel and whoever else decided they'd rather take their chances with a class action lawsuit and a slap on the wrist and white collar crime and being able to grease wheels and pay people off than lose their hedge funds. They don't think they're going to go to prison. So we'll see.
And it all started in my mind with Melvin Capital. That's where that one was failing, and so then yeah, you know, and we talked about it. Um,
Citadel
one of the things I
going, yeah.
know. Yeah, well, and you know, and you do you know some of these guys, these billionaire hedge fund
No,
guys, or not really? Is that
no, I
so?
don't know
You
any
don't
of
give
them.
it yet. So you're seeing it like we are. So one of the things are like, Dave, we need you in finance, and you do the DTDTG show. Are you going to continue to do it? I know you're busy with pizza reviews. You're with your giving out money every day. I mean, we're in Michigan, by the way, Penn National. I have to say, my top performing stock today is Penn National. I own calls and the stock. Opened up in Detroit, on the airwaves, MGM was nonstop, but everyone was open to Barstool. It's just like Big Cat said it to you the best. They don't have soul. You have it's like you want to trade with you. You want to bet with you. So how was your time in Detroit?
I mean, Detroit's so locked down, but the launch of the sportsbook app, I think was great. Um, but Detroit, man, it's sad. The city is just dead because of COVID restrictions.
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, the people, yeah, exactly. But hopefully, you guys will be back and you'll do more. Now, is
Yeah,
there something that?
back, oh,
What'd you say? It broke up.
I'm back later this week.
All right, cool. So, one thing that I have to say is what I saw when you were out there this morning. You gave a voice to so many people. I mean, there's 8, 9, 12,000 people, 14,000 that are here. You're the voice for so many people, and I just like. Is there something that you want us to do and like to write to senators to change this stuff, or to do something,
No,
or is it
everyone
just
knows.
like,
Just stay on it. I mean, right now, it's just staying on it. It's just staying on it. I mean, again, you enemies make strange bedfellows, but like AOC and Ted Cruz and Donald Trump Jr. are all on the same side of this one, saying it's illegal. You had Mark Cuban, you had big people, Elon Musk, everybody with any shred of integrity, dignity, whatever, knows what happened today was illegal and wrong. So hopefully they won't get away with it.
got it? And then, are there any new stock trades you're making today or tomorrow?
No, I was just I was very deep in what was going on. I wasn't looking at much else.
Got it. Yeah, and that's why I reached out. It was just you. It was just what we saw, and it's like sometimes it's like media is one way, and what Barstool's been is the disruptor, where it's a two-way thing, and it's the Stoolies are probably one of the most powerful communities, or more the most powerful community on the internet. And hearing the two-way and hearing the other side of this is awesome. Let's just see if there's one. What do you say?
I didn't think there was another side. This is everybody's against Robin Hood, Citadel, everybody. There is no other side here.
Yeah, and no, I hear you, and I know you use. I got this for you. You use this thing to get your brokerage, and that never went down. You got to make your trades, all that stuff.
Praise
Trade
zero.
zero.
Yep, they were, yep.
Yep. And so, yeah, you're right. I mean, there is another side. I mean, there's no reason you should not be able to buy a stock or sell a stock when it's supposed to be a marketplace. And I found out the behind the scenes, the DTC and the SEC met later today and negotiated these rates lower, and that's how they got the stuff back open. But behind the scenes, I think what you were saying this morning, where hedge funds and different things got together, and some of the data that you saw is where all this thing played in. I just want to get one question from the chat. The people are asking me. Um, you know, it's one question because he's in it. Dave, you're in your stocks. You're still in AMC and Nokia, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. That's one. Let's see. There's one more question. One more question. The crooks say they should be locked up. It said, well, all right. The people are just saying, El Prez, they want you to run for real president, which I don't think he's going to do. But by the way, with small little things that you do, you announce that you're going to raise some money for small businesses, and you thought it'd be like, I remember your first thing, maybe we'll get $5-10 million. You're at $30 million, and it doesn't seem like it's ending quick. So I don't know. Are you cloning yourself? How are you going to be giving all that money out? How do you do it?
We just continue. We have a team of people helping, so it's not just me. There's a team behind me, obviously, filtering through the email submissions and getting me, companies who are worthy, deserving. So, our company is pivoted to really focus on it.
It's unbelievable. So, guys, if you don't have the if you don't have the Barstool app, the sporting app, even if it's not legal in your state, get it. It wasn't legal in Michigan, and I had it to look at the bets, and I could follow along. Get it. Penn National. We've talked about it, but this is a company that has these casinos in different places, but they're branding them Barstool, and I got to see it firsthand in Detroit. It's just a different experience. It's a different experience, and when we do the interview in Detroit, you'll see what it looks like. But I know you can't say much on Penn, but I'm long Penn and don't think it's running out anytime soon. Just mad I didn't buy more when it was at $6. That would have been the time. So thank you, man. Thanks for coming on, El Prez, for a few minutes. We love you.
Later.
See you soon. Yep. Thank
Thanks.
you.